Warriors, what's good? It's been a little bit. Hope all is well with everyone. To those that I haven't spoken to in a while, but care about you, I'm praying for all of you. So, just wanted to rap to y'all just for a second because it's been a minute. There's a lot that's going on. Doubt that we're going to be able to touch on all of it all at one time. But I'll just share some things that's been going on with your boy. This last season or two, I've had the opportunity to kind of go within and come to some conclusions about seasons within my life to gain territory back within my own mental state. Understanding the trauma, what it was, why it happened, and feeling so much more strength and confidence in what I'm capable of doing in this life. Real quick, for those that have ever been through anything where it challenged you on every level, whatever it may be, and maybe it challenged you physically on some level in the physical, but then the mental anguish, confusion, frustration, displacement took seasons to deal with, because sometimes it took a little while to be able to recognize the vibration of fear, anxiety, confusion, and what caused you to subconsciously harbor that energy that affected you in so many other ways. That's a mouthful, I know. So I'll give you an example to bring it home. So the short of the long, I've said this in some of my other videos, I got poisoned, and then I was like really sick for a long time. I mean, like I had a stroke in my 30s, in my early 30s, and went through all of this stuff with my nerves, and had to learn how to eat again because I just couldn't eat anything. And those people around you that probably didn't have the best interests or had their own selfish agendas going, and you pick up on that energy because you're growing spiritually or you're just an intuitive individual. So like coming through all of those cycles, right? There's no way I could explain to anybody the mental fog that I had, because on the exterior it looked like I'm fine. Like everything's on the up and up, no matter what, right? Like my focus, was severely tampered with. And pain to do that, and if you had nerve pain before, that's kind of like shock therapy, So much I can say about just so many days that you have to find that inner strength to keep your balance so that you don't lose it. And sometimes you might lose it. And sometimes you might lose it, But I'm sharing that for those who have had to go through something, And yeah, you might be better, but you're looking to get to a certain space. Well, with this shift that we've had recently. Recently, Pluto went from Capricorn to Aquarius. It's going to be there for the next 20 years or so. A lot of those things that were challenges are dissolving. But for them to dissolve, part of that is the chaos that we're seeing to come into a more streamlined focus consciously as we usher in this life, this new existence. Things are going to continue to pick up, speed up. It's going to be ever so important to figure out how to be grounded, which means you have to know yourself. Or continue to learn yourself. Don't ignore those blockages. Don't ignore those subconscious indicators that you get about yourself, your environment, the people you're around, what it is that you're looking to obtain in this life. What's the purpose of it? It's funny because now I'm seeing more and more things that are geared towards what we can't see but we know exists, what we haven't seen but we've heard of. So the spiritual realm, extraterrestrial, whatever, all of these combination of things that have been like taboo to some degree are ever so relevant with these frequencies and energies that are coming through. So, with that being said, as we come into this new space, choose you. Because if you don't choose you, something else would choose you for that particular existence. As we come through the next few weeks, we're coming up on the winter solstice, where the sun is placed on the cross, is in the underworld or below the horizon for 3 days and then rise again as we exit Scorpio season, the death of the old, as we transform into this new reality that we're coming into for ourselves. Now, you got to really think about what I'm saying. There has been something that you've been trying to get ahead of or get a grip on that has been a challenge within yourself for some time, no matter what it is. We all got something. This is definitely the season to commit, recommit to that purpose. I know you may be tired. I know you may be confused and frustrated. But then I know some warriors out here that are ready to go. They get it. We understand what we signed up for. So what I'm saying is that old mentality, that thing that's held you back, that you've identified through doing your shadow work, your meditation, your prayer, your reading, your growth, place that on this cross. Because they say the cross come before the crown. So something gotta die. It might as well be that thing that held you back. Kill that. Not those fruits that are developing that add value to your life. And that may take some adjustment for those who've been through a lot, because you may be shell-shocked. I get it. You're gonna have to work from your core. You have to dig deep, connect to that energy in your sacral and solar chakra. And I always get caught up when I get these videos because I don't know who I'm talking to, and I always want to make sure that I'm communicating in a way that people can relate to it. But at the same time, I know the warriors, they need it straight. Meaning that you're already doing your work. You already understand how important your sacral chakra is because all creativity comes from there, from within you. 2025 is going to be an interesting year. Big transits happening every month, all the way up until August, at least. And I got some things that I'm working on that been working on for a long time. Man, my relationship with God continues to just strengthen. I've been in I've been in what some would call hermit mode for a while, but it's for a reason. That's why I don't get on here every day trying to create no video or whatever. It's not what it's about. It's gonna watch this thing, and you should too, as we move forward and do what we're supposed to do. So, warriors, just want to touch base with you, let you know I ain't forgot about you. This message probably won't really resonate with everybody, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm out on the battlefield right now. Man, to take territory back in your own mind is such an incredible thing. And I worked in mental health for a long time, or I worked as a counselor for a long time. And I've always been a fan of behavior and just understanding what it really takes and the process of those chemicals that are needed for you to function at a certain level, so you got a certain vibration after trauma, after tragedy, setbacks. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but trying to get to the bottom of the point, you know. The only reason why I came on here because my spirit said I should. A lover and a fighter. You gotta love yourself enough to want to fight. And that's where we are right now. So continue to be renewed in your mind and not conform to this BS that's being projected. And there's a lot of it. People are being controlled by screens, by false rhetoric, fear, lust, greed, shame. Nah. Take your power back. Take your power back. This is the season to do it. Take what's yours. Because you matter. Love y'all. Get with y'all soon. Peace.